Welcome everybody, this is Denim, and on this channel I'm going to do the history of denim in 5 minutes or less. Today we're going to talk about the rivet. Now, Levi's is famous for their rivets. They had the first patent for it, and here's a brief history. There was a person back in the late 1800s that came from Eastern European. His name was Jacob Yusuf, and he migrated from Russia to New York City. From New York City, he learned the tailoring trade and he went out west. After a series of misadventures in different businesses, he landed in Reno as a horse blanket maker and a general store owner. So, in 1870, the wife of a worker, a laborer, went into Jacob Yusuf's shop. He changed his name to Davis, so we're going to refer to Jacob as Davis from now on. She asked Jacob to make an inexpensive pair of pants for her husband that could withstand his day-to-day use as a workman on a farm. Jacob made a pair of pants from cotton duck twill. The fabric most likely came from the Levis Strauss company because they were the place that Davis bought his fabrics from. Jacob reinforced the corners of the stress points of the pants with copper rivets, a thing he learned from making his horse blanket. Very smart guy. And the rest of this is history. Jacob went from cotton duck twill to blue denim fabric, and he made what was known as the first blue jeans. The rivets were originally hammered into fabric by flathead hammers, but as the demand grew, and with the advent of machinery, aka the Industrial Revolution, the rivets were connected by machine. Okay, Jacob went and contacted Levi Strauss, who was his fabric supplier, and they got together and made a company and got the patent for the rivets. Okay. The machines that are attached to rivets, still used now, give us the round-headed nipple rivet as opposed to the flat-hammered rivet. World War II affected the Levi's constructions, as Levi's had to remove the rivets from the watch pocket, also known as the coin pocket today, and they also took the crotch rivet off. There's another interesting story about the crotch rivet, and we will get into that at a later date. Around 1890, the rivet patent expired. Don't know why they would have gotten such a short patent, but maybe back then that's how business was done. And now other companies were free to use rivets on their clothing. The Lee Mercantile Company started making garments in the early 1900s, and by 1920s used rivets on their garments. Their jeans was called the 101 Cowboy Denim Pants. In 1936, Lee removed the back pocket rivets and used a non-scratching reinforced stitch called the bar tack. Today, the rivets have designs from different manufacturers. They have different lettering on them, and each is interesting in the construction and the authenticity of what pair of jeans you get. If I can find pictures of different rivets, I will post them on a later video. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this brief little history of how rivets got on blue jeans. Denim Alley, signing off.